Blade is rumored to come to 4K in 2024. James Cameron once again teases The Abyss on 4K by announcing its debut in theaters. The Spike Lee joint School Daze gets a 4K announcement. Severin announces tons of new Black Friday announcements, and there's still much more to come. The incredible Black Friday deals continue at a pace that none of us can keep up with. And Kino Lorber continues to be on a roll with its announcement of The Last Castle on 4K. All this and more in the latest physical media report. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. And today, guys, we are here for the Physical Media Report, episode 186. That is right, guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness, where we talk about everything new and exciting in the world of 4K and Blu-ray. And man, I usually start these off by saying we got a lot of stuff to get into, but I was kind of scraping to get some news bits today, and luckily at the last second I found a couple of big items that were interesting to talk about today. So the announcements right now, guys, look, there's still stuff getting announced like every single day. Stuff is getting announced, but like the big notable announcements, it feels like things are like almost dead right now in terms of announcements. So hopefully things ramp up in the next couple of weeks. We still got some stuff to talk about, so don't worry. But it's just been very, very dry for new announcements, it feels like, over the past couple of weeks. Very hard to put this show together, I'll just say that. But look, before we get into it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about physical media on this channel every single day. We still got tons of incredible 4K and Blu-ray releases coming out. I do unboxing videos, reviews, tons of stuff, guys. I just reviewed Fargo yesterday on the channel. Go check out that review if you like that kind of stuff. Blu-rays, 4Ks, owning the movies that you love, all that stuff there behind me. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and then like this video, and then comment down below, guys, of everything that we talk about here today. Again, it's not a lot, but there's some cool stuff that we're talking about. What are you the most excited about? What are you the most amped up for? And what gets your juices flowing the most? Let me know in that comment section below, and then turn on bell notifications for all future videos. So let's go ahead and get into the rumors. And of course, we gotta talk about, look, this is kind of a running theme, a running gag, if you will, on this channel and this show. But let's talk about The Abyss on 4K for like the 125th time. And I feel like the last time that I talked about The Abyss coming to 4K on this channel, I said, I'm never gonna talk about this again until it's officially announced. I've said that before. I can't help myself, guys, because look, at the end of the day, this is going to get announced. The Abyss, True Lies, Aliens, all of this stuff is coming to 4K. It's 100%, almost 100% at this point. This stuff is coming to 4K. So when it finally gets announced, I'm not going to be able to tease The Abyss on 4K anymore. And honestly, I'm going to be a little tore up about it. I'm going to be very nostalgic for the times when I got to announce a rumor for The Abyss coming to 4K, you know, because I've been talking about The Abyss coming to 4K, I feel like, since I started the Physical Media Report. So I'm gonna miss it. When that's gone, I'm gonna miss it. So I want to do it at least one more time, okay? Hopefully for the last time. Hopefully this damn thing gets announced soon. But The Abyss on 4K, and the only news that I have surrounding this, again, we know this is coming. There's just too much going on, too many rumblings around the corner that this is coming to 4K. But the theatrical debut of The Abyss on 4K will be December the 6th. James Cameron took to his Instagram this morning to announce this himself, but he did not announce the physical version. So I have to imagine it's going to be in theaters, and then I would say maybe 2 weeks later, maybe December the 20th, maybe a nice Christmas gift, James Cameron or somebody from Disney is going to come out and announce The Abyss coming to 4K physically and Blu-ray physically sometime in January. I'm predicting, look guys, I'm predicting The Abyss is going to be a big January title that everybody's going to get excited about. And I bet True Lies could be January as well. That would be a huge January if both of those came out in January. True Lies, I would predict maybe February, maybe March for that one. I think they're going to give The Abyss its slot of its own in January, because everybody's been waiting for that one. But we have to assume it's coming. It's coming after that, sometime shortly after December the 6th. We're going to get the damn Abyss on 4K. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. The Abyss on 4K. I needed something to talk about today, guys. What do you want me to say? And that popped up, and I was like, you know what? I'm going there. I'm doing it. I'm doing a dirty move today on the Physical Media Report, and I'm talking about the Abyss on 4K. Deal with it, okay? But are you excited for the Abyss on 4K? Let me know in the comment section below. The Raid, I saw this on the Blu-ray.com forums, is apparently getting a 4K Steelbook from Sony early next year. There's a listing for this up on a site. I feel like I've talked about this site before, Import CDs. Now, it doesn't say Steelbook on the Import CDs site. I noticed it just says 4K, but it's listed for like $30.99. But this was a Blu-ray.com forum user that posted this is probably going to be a 4K Steelbook. It did say Sony was doing it on the Import CD site. So one would assume this is kind of Sony's MO at this point, release a new 4K, but just do a Steelbook for it. So I think it's a pretty good chance they're probably right. I would hope they would also get a slipcover version. I want people, at the end of the day, guys, look, the Steelbooks are cool, but I want people to have their options. Like, I still want a nice Fright Night 4K slipcover. Like, why can't we get that? We just have the Steelbook for that. So the Raid 4K Steelbook, you know, at some point early next year, that's what they're predicting we're going to get that. So I know this probably makes a ton of people happy. This is a big movie, big action film. A lot of people would say this is the best action film of the 2010s. So I know some people are really excited for the Raid on 4K. I still haven't seen it. I have it. I have the Raid on Blu-ray. I remember I bought it at a Half Price Books, I think for like $5 or $6 a few years ago. And I think I have the sequel on DVD too, actually. I need to watch both those films. I've heard incredible things about them. You can pull my action card away from me because I haven't seen them. But yeah, the Raid on 4K, I will definitely get this, and I will definitely experience the Raid on 4K for the first time in 4K, and it'll be glorious and awesome. But again, I thought that was interesting on Blu-ray.com. It is a rumor. It's a rumor at this point, so I lumped it in the rumor category. Same as The Abyss, a rumor as well, even though I think it's almost 100% sure that we're going to get that. But both rumors, so if they don't happen, don't come at me, okay? If they don't happen, that's why I put them in the rumor category. They're not official announcements. Okay, let's get into the official announcements, and we have School Daze. Spike Lee's School Daze is coming to 4K from Sony on December the 12th. So I bought this movie on Blu-ray from Best Buy. Like, I feel like this was like 5 years ago. I bought this on Blu-ray from Best Buy, and I did not watch it. I still have not watched it. It's probably still sealed. In fact, let me go get it and see. And all right, I'm back, and yes, I have School Daze on Blu-ray right here, and it's still sealed in the plastic. I have not watched this yet. I think I got this for like $6 though. I don't think it was that expensive at all. But now it's coming to 4K, so I get to rebuy it on 4K and still have this Blu-ray. Now, it has the same cover as this, you know, which is cool. It's a cool cover, but yeah, one that I never got a chance to watch. I need to watch it because there's a lot of great people in this movie. I love Giancarlo Esposito, you know, Gus from Breaking Bad and the Mandalorian villain. You got Lawrence Fishburne in this movie, like just a great cast. So I need to watch this movie, and I've heard some good things about it. But it's got a 4K coming out, and the 4K is coming out on December the 12th. So it's coming out next month, very soon, for this 4K release of School Daze. And this is getting a slipcover from Sony. I wonder why Sony didn't choose to do a nice steelbook of School Daze. You know, that would have been cool to get that. But let's go ahead and jump into the Severin Black Friday announcements, because we got some really cool stuff last week announced from Severin, and I decided I don't have enough from Severin. And pretty much every single title that they've announced so far, I'm interested in. So depending on what they announce next, which I've heard some incredible things about some of the rumors for the announcements that could be coming in the next couple of days, I'm thinking I'm going to go all in on Severin this Black Friday. Like, I'm thinking maybe if they do a bundle for all this stuff, I might just get the entire bundle, because there's some really cool stuff that's coming from Severin, and I don't have enough from that label. So we are getting The Church on 4K, which is not a Dario Argento movie, but I think a movie that he produced. And yeah, that's coming out, a 3-disc 4K set for that movie. We're also getting Cemetery Man on 4K, and this is a 4-disc set, and I've heard some great things about this movie. Haven't seen this movie either, but I'm definitely very intrigued by it. We have Closed Circuit, which was kind of described as some kind of Not really a Western, but some kind of like sci-fi type Western story. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I did read up on it, and it sounded really interesting. So I'm definitely intrigued by that one for sure, and that's just a Blu-ray, not a 4K. And then we got the Dead one. That was announced on Blu-ray as well. Now, we don't have any of the packaging information for any of these. I imagine they're saving that for Black Friday for the big reveal. So I'll definitely be watching out for that one and possibly doing a video on all that stuff when it gets announced. But very interesting lineup so far. I've heard that Opera, Dario Argento's Opera could be coming to 4K in this slate, and I hope it is. Hopefully they're saving that one for last. And yeah, they've just been announcing some cool stuff, and the way they've been announcing it is really cool. They have this like graveyard image where they just keep popping up like new cartoon images that have to do with the movies every single day, and I think that's really cool. So I'm definitely excited for the stuff that's going on with Severin right now for Black Friday. And let's get into the latest Kino Lorber announcement. That's not really an announcement. They're just teasing that something's coming soon. The Last Castle, starring Robert Redford, is coming to 4K from Kino Lorber. No specified release date because this is just a Kino Lorber announcement. Hey, we're doing it at some point. And who knows when that point's going to be. Could be next year, could be 2 years, could be 6 months, could be 2 months. We don't know, but The Last Castle is coming to 4K from Kino Lorber at some point. This did get a Blu-ray. I think like 2 years ago this was announced to come out on Blu-ray. I never got the Blu-ray, but I think I got a DVD from a Goodwill a couple of years ago. Haven't watched it yet, but I've heard some incredible things about the movie, and it's a Kino 4K, so I'm almost 100% going to pick this up when it comes out for sure. So yeah, are you excited for The Last Castle? Let me know in the comment section below. High Tension. I got some bad news for the High Tension 4K fans, people that were greatly anticipating that title coming out on 4K from Second Sight. It's been delayed. Not by long, but it's been delayed to December the 11th. I think it was supposed to come out on November the 28th. Now it's gotten delayed to December 11th. So definitely disappointing, but look, at this point, you got to trust Second Sight. If they think it needs to be delayed, if they're working on something, if something went wrong and they have to fix it, you know, you would rather get it late than get it messed up. You know, that's just bottom line. That's, you know, good business by Second Sight to delay it, you know, fix the problem, fix what's wrong, and then put it out. You know, and it could just be production issues. They just couldn't produce it as fast as they thought they could. But I'm definitely super excited for this. This is probably for the remainder of this year, probably my most anticipated release for the remainder of this year. And there's a lot of good stuff coming, but I think of everything that's coming out, I think I'm most excited for High Tension. High Tension and Tremors 2. That's a big one as well. So yeah, definitely disappointing, but at the end of the day, I would rather them delay it than put it out with issues. We also got a tease from Second Sight last week. And when they put up this teaser image of this guy wearing this gas mask, I didn't know what the hell it was. And people were freaking out in the comment section. So I had to actually read the comment section to try to figure out what this movie was. So they haven't officially announced it. They just put up this teaser image. But this is a movie called Dead Man's Shoes. And I think it's from 2004. And it's a British film. And it actually stars Paddy Considine, I think is how you pronounce his name, but he was King Viserys in House of the Dragon, which is a show that I absolutely love, came out last year. He was great in it. It's a very younger, you know, Paddy Considine. So, but judging by the comment section, the way people were freaking out, this is definitely one to watch. So Dead Man's Shoes could be coming out from Second Sight, or will be coming out from Second Sight, but will it be a 4K or a Blu-ray? My money is probably on a 4K. They're probably going to do a 4K of that movie. But yeah, if everybody else is excited for it and everybody else says it's great, it's Second Sight, I'm almost guaranteed to pick this up when they finally announce it. But have you seen Dead Man's Shoes? Let me know in the comment section below. Are you excited for it? Let me know. Hardware Wars was announced by MBD Rewind to come out on February the 20th. And I know very little about this other than it was a Star Wars parody. And I think it actually was released like the year after Star Wars came out. I think this is from 1978. And I think it used like cardboard cutouts to like make fun of Star Wars. And also from what I was reading, it's George Lucas's favorite parody of Star Wars, which I think is definitely high praise. I mean, you got Spaceballs. You got the Family Guy Star Wars stuff. You got Thumb Wars. So you're telling me out of all those, Hardware Wars is the best Star Wars parody? I don't know. We'll see. I'm definitely going to pick this up because I do like collecting for the MVD Rewind line. But again, this comes out on February the 20th. And from what I've heard, this thing is very short. It's like 20 minutes, but there's plenty of like alternate cuts and commentaries and different features. And there's actually like different parodies of like Apocalypse Now and Plan 9 from Outer Space included in this as well. So they're loading it with special features, I guess, to make it more worth it. But it's a very short kind of parody. It's not very long at all, but very cool that it's getting a physical Blu-ray release for sure. MVD Rewind also announced a movie called Joysticks. Will be coming out on February the 20th. And this, I'm not really sure what this is. I think it's like a comedy from the 80s that centers around like Atari and like an arcade and stuff like that. So it definitely sounds like something I would be interested in. But the covers on this are so freaking cool. Like there's no way I could pass this up. I love video game aesthetic packaging. I'm discovering that about myself every single day. You know, we got ETR Media, the Vinegar Syndrome partner label that's putting out these N64 slip covers that I love. So I am totally down to collect Atari slip covers that are coming out from MVD Rewind. So yeah, let me know if you're excited for Joysticks. I think this has been released on Blu-ray before. I saw an image of another Blu-ray below it when I was looking on Blu-ray.com, but definitely cool to have another release. I'm sure they're going to have some new special features in that as well. All right, so that's all the announcements. Again, not very much in terms of announcements, but let's go ahead and jump into the deals. There's a lot of really great Black Friday deals that are going on right now. And I will call out a sale that's going on over on Groove, though. They got 3 4Ks for I think $45, which isn't a great deal, but that is on there. And then they got 3 Blu-rays for $15.99. I actually took part in that sale and I got some good stuff, so definitely browse that. The Blu-rays on there, $15.99 for 3 Blu-rays. That is not a bad deal at all. So definitely check out. And I think they got a collector's edition, 4K collector's editions on there for very cheap. So check out Groove right now. They're running tons of really good Black Friday sales. Maybe I'll do a video on it and just kind of showcase it further. But getting into the Amazon deals that are going on right now, we have Silent Nights, which I think is like maybe a remake of the original Silent Night. I haven't seen this movie. I know it's not the original, but this is $5.99 for this on Blu-ray. We got Fast and the Furious on 4K for $9.99. We got Cinderella on 4K for $15.99. This actually dropped a couple bucks since the last time I talked about it. Rebel Without a Cause on 4K for $9.99. Nightmare Before Christmas on 4K for $15.99. So that's already dropped like $5 or $6. We got a Kingsman 2 movie Blu-ray set for $6.99. We got The Boogeyman. This is a movie that just came out, I think, last month on Blu-ray for $13.99. That might be worth a pickup. You know, I feel like that might get a little bit cheaper. And again, doesn't have a slipcover, never came with a slipcover, so you can probably wait on that and pick it up at any point. You're not going to miss out on anything. But $13.99, that's not a bad price at all. And I actually heard some pretty decent things about that movie. Christmas Vacation on 4K for $13.99. We got Ant-Man 3 or Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania 4K is $15.99. Prey on 4K is $25.24. We got the Paramount Scares Volume 1 set down to $93.94. We got Tar on Blu-ray for $7.99. We got the Battlestar Galactica 4K, which I actually bought last week from Best Buy, $9.99. Elvis on 4K is $9.99. And the Exorcist 4K is currently $16.99. So some really good deals going on right now. It's kind of slimmed down a little bit since last week, but still a lot of good deals. I anticipate there will be more great deals as we head closer to the actual Black Friday days. So yeah, definitely keep your eye out on Amazon. Again, I like to post all this stuff in my community tab. Pretty much every couple of days I've been doing it. You know, if there's new deals or to look out for, I will post it in my community tab. So definitely pay attention to that. And definitely use those links because those links are Amazon affiliate links. And if you use them, you will support the channel and it will cost you nothing to support me. Cost you nothing. Just use those links and I would greatly appreciate it. And with the deals out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into what is new this week. A lot of really great stuff coming out this week that I'm very excited about. Starting with Duel, coming out on 4K. Steven Spielberg's first film, made-for-TV movie. This is coming out on 4K from Universal. Getting a regular 4K with a slipcover for $21.99 and getting a 4K Groove exclusive steelbook for $24.99, which I actually have in my possession right now. This was actually delivered to me a full day before release date, so I cannot recommend Groove enough. I just talked about them in the deals, but check out Groove, such a great site. And this is a exclusive steelbook that is honestly so freaking awesome. I love this Steelbook. So expect a review for this very soon on the channel, maybe tomorrow. So that's coming out this week. We also have Rudy getting a 4K Steelbook from Sony for $29.99. Definitely excited for Rudy getting a 4K Steelbook. Excited to watch that movie again because I haven't seen it in such a long time. I'm sure the 4K is going to look incredible. We got Terms of Endearment on 4K this week from Paramount as a part of the Paramount Presents line. I think it's number maybe 42, 43 in that line, but that's going to be $34.99. We got The Nun 2 coming out from Warner Brothers this week, guys. 4K for $34.98, which is very steep for a new movie 4K. I hope the price on that goes down by the time we hit release date, because that is not a standard I want to move to. New release movies for $34.98, just a 4K, not a Steelbook. Like, what is going on over at Warner Brothers? And the Blu-ray is $22.96, which is much more affordable in line with regular Blu-ray releases. We also got the Equalizer 3 coming out from Sony. The 4K is $29.96. The Blu-ray is $22.96. The 4K Best Buy Steelbook is $38.99. And the Blu-ray Walmart Steelbook is $27.96. And we also have a 3-movie 4K pack for $43.99 with all 3 movies in a nice little set, together on 4K. We have The Last Picture Show on 4K from the Criterion Collection for $29.99 during the sale only. After the sale, this thing's going to shoot up to probably $40. Now, Texasville is included in this set, which is why it's a little bit more expensive than most 4Ks. On Blu-ray for the first time. We also have a Blu-ray version of this set as well, so you can get The Last Picture Show on Blu-ray within this set for $24.99. We also have Blue Steel coming out on Blu-ray this week as a part of the Vestron Video line. I think this is number 31 in that line. That is going to be $15.99. So very affordable price. I love Vestron Video, always putting that stuff out, and you don't have to break the bank to get it. This is a Catherine Bigelow film, and from what I've heard, it's a great movie, so I'm excited to watch this one for sure. We got the Sonny Chiba Volume 2 Collection from Shout Select for $49.99. We got Sound of Freedom coming out on Blu-ray this week from VidAngel Studios, which I think is an independent Blu-ray distributor. Or I think that's just the company that made the film and they're just putting it out themselves, because I don't think any studios want to touch this movie right now. It's a very controversial movie and I'm not exactly sure why, but maybe you guys can elaborate in the comment section below. Don't be mean or get in an argument about it, but just let me know, like, what is it about Sound of Freedom? Why is everybody freaking out about it? I do want to see it though, but that's coming out for $19.96. We got Full Body Massage starring Mimi Rogers coming out from Unearthed Films for $20.78. So I do have this. I do kind of want to watch this. I may watch it at some point soon. Who knows? But that's coming out this week. I haven't watched a lot of Unearthed films, so it definitely looks like an interesting title. We got Twilight, the 4K Steelbook Best Buy exclusive Steelbook set coming out from Lionsgate for $79.99. I love collecting Lionsgate Steelbooks, but you won't see me get this. I don't need to collect Twilight films. I don't have any of those movies in my collection. I don't like those movies, okay? So that's one series that I will not buy no matter how good the packaging is. But it looks like some good packaging. If you're a fan of the Twilight series, it's probably a good set for you. We got 3 Kino Lorber releases coming out this week. 2 Days in the Valley for $22.98. We also have Neon City coming out for $17.99 with Michael Ironsides in that movie. I'm definitely interested in it. Computer Chess is also coming out for $19.99. We also have 10 new RLJE and IFC Midnight Steelbooks. Now, I was under the impression these were Walmart exclusive Steelbooks, but no, these are now available on Amazon. I think they were Walmart exclusives, and now they're available on Amazon as well. So all of these Steelbooks are on Amazon right now to pre-order, which actually makes me upset because the first one we're going to talk about is Bone Tomahawk. The Blu-ray Steelbook is on Amazon for $18.98. I paid $25 for this Steelbook because I thought it was Walmart exclusive, and I did that back in July, I think, when they first announced these. But Bone Tomahawk, Blu-ray Steelbook, $18.98. We also have Color Out of Space on 4K for $20.48. And these are all Steelbooks that I'm going over, guys. Sympathy for the Devil, the new Nick Cage film on 4K for $19.29. The Man Who Killed Hitler and then Bigfoot on 4K for $20.48. We also have Werewolves Within on Blu-ray from $18.98. Psycho Goreman 4K is $18.98. Arizona 4K is $20.48. We also have I Kill Giants Blu-ray for $18.98. We have Vesper Blu-ray for $18.98. We have Clean Blu-ray Steelbook for $24.96. So that's all the Steelbooks. Again, 10 new Steelbooks coming out, all on Amazon, available on Amazon. And some of these may be in your Walmarts right now. I've been seeing some people with some big Steelbook sections. I can't find that, but I've seen people that have been able to. We also have 5 new Blu-ray releases from Sony coming out this week, including Guarding Test coming out for $24.99, which, you know, Sony Blu-rays apparently are always like super expensive. I don't know why. The Fog of War is also coming out for $24.99. Short Circuit 2 is coming out for $24.99. Justified City Primeval Season 1 is coming out for $24.99. I think that's the revival show of Justified, or the reboot of Justified. You know, but that's cool. $24.99 for that. For All Mankind Season 1 is coming out for $24.99. We also have 2 Warner Archive releases coming out this week. Rapa Nui, probably mispronounced that, for $19.99. And In Love and War with Chris O'Donnell and Sandra Bullock. God, I didn't even know they were in a movie together. And that is $19.99. We also have The Bad Pack coming out for, not to be confused with The Rad Pack. That is coming out from Massacre Video for $34.99. We have Leave It to Beaver, the complete series, coming out from Universal for $115.99. We also have Disney Legacy Animated. This is the big one, guys. The Disney Legacy Animated 100 movie Blu-ray collector set coming out from Disney. Now, apparently, I did not know this when it was first announced. This is a Walmart exclusive, so you can only get this off the Walmart website. So this is going to be available for $1,499. $1,499.96. So for $1,500, you can get this not even that beautiful Disney Legacy collector set. It looks hideous to me. Don't buy this. I couldn't recommend a release any less. This looks like a complete waste of money. Unless you just have money to blow, I wouldn't spend $1,500 on this set from Disney. It's ridiculous. Screw Disney for even announcing this, and that's all I have to say about it. The Spider-Verse 2 movie collections coming out from Sony for $89.99 includes both Spider-Verse films in this nice little set. I think it has a vinyl record in there and some collectible stuff as well. Really cool little set from Sony. We also have the Dr. Caligari, the 1989 version coming out on 4K from Mondo Macabra. For $34.99. We also have Desperation Road coming out from Lionsgate for $17.99. And The Blind is coming out from Mill Creek for $16.48. And with that, guys, that is this week's edition of the Physical Media Report, episode 186. I hope you feel more informed in the world of physical media. I mean, that was a show, right? We talked about a lot of cool stuff in today's episode. Again, hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment down below of everything that we talked about. What are you the most excited about? Let me know. Are you excited for The Abyss? You know, the 115th rumor of The Abyss on 4K. Are you excited for that? Let me know in that comment section below. Turn on bell notifications for all future videos and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.